Do you believe in hauntings, ghosts, ghouls? Well, how about moving statues? The constructions of beauty and time that you would assume would stay still have been seen in many instances moving on camera. To Hindu statues, to religious figures moving, there are many unexplained things in this world, and it's even scarier that sometimes not even science can explain some of these strange happenings, which is why we're talking about 14 mysterious moving statues that scientists can't explain. But before you get too startled, go ahead and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on future content. So let's get into it. While mowing his lawn in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, in 2012, Mr. Doan suddenly stopped dead in disbelief. There in front of him, a statue he owned of the Virgin Mary holding baby Jesus, who was bleeding from the temple. Now, after checking the substance, he found it to be very wet, and more to the point, the source did appear to be the hairline of the statue. An incredible mystery indeed. In this video, we see a statue of a woman with her eyes closed. Now, over time in the footage, you can see the large and scary eyes open and reveal a statue that might not be so much of a statue, but more of a possible demon. This statue in particular has me feeling all sorts of negative emotion. Moving Mary statues are almost commonplace, it seems, with this one in particular blinking and moving its eyes as if it were real. It's even crazier and a bit more spooky when you realize this statue was made of concrete. I guess it's not so solid after all then. If I were the people that saw this, I would have ran as fast as possible in the opposite direction. This Jesus statue here seems to move its head of its own free will. However, it does look a little bit robotic. Some people, as you might assume, were either mystified or scared, but it's hard to say exactly what was happening with it. Our guesses is, it's a real mystery. This video, which seems to be a statue of Jesus blinking, has hit the internet and drove a lot of discussion online. Plenty think it's either fraudulent or that it's some sort of animatronic that church might have set up. It's very possible, as some churches have done that, but until we have an expert look at it, there's no way to really tell. Surprisingly enough, there are other situations regarding moving statues that other religions have reported. In the case of a blinking Buddha statue, it is quite frightening for some and scary for others. And a large visiting spot for people had said the Buddha statues would blink and move their hands. While trekking off the beaten path in New York's Catskill Mountains, two hikers discovered this strange, hand-carved statue in a small cave. 6 rusty nails had been driven into its eyes, and a dirty length of cord was wrapped around its neck. Now, despite their better judgment, the explorers removed the figure and brought it home. I would certainly hate to be in Ireland in 1975, because in 1975 there were many rumors about up to 30 Mary statues moving around church grounds where they were located. Now, this is very scary, but it's also caused protests that made a lot of people quite angry. People were very angry about people worshipping statues, indeed. Now, I think after everything we've seen of objects and artifacts, it might be best to leave them where you found them. You can never be too sure of what kinds of curses you might bring upon where it is. And in this video, an Egyptian statue can be seen turning while no one is at the exhibition for the items. A truly spooky affair indeed. Have you seen the movie Annabelle? Well, then you'll probably hate this next statue, or rather doll if anything else. And in the footage, a girl is talking when her doll turns its head and takes a good hard look at her. Now, we're not sure if this is a spooky situation or a Toy Story 2 situation, but regardless, the doll was very tired of that little girl. The Hindu religion is full of many types of colorful and storied gods and goddesses, which have led to many statues like this one. This is a statue of the Hindu goddess of destruction, Shiva. They say it's good luck to have it in your house, but I'm not entirely certain about that after seeing its eyes move in such a way. Another statue of Mary is the cause of a lot of people being very excited and visiting around the world. The video here shows a family that owns a statue that apparently has healing oil coming from their eyes. Now, it's important to note that the seeing isn't always believing, and there's been many scams of this situation, but we can't really say for sure what's really happening here. Coming in second to last is a statue of the Hindu goddess Krishna. In the footage, you can see a leg or arm move a little bit, and the statue itself has some very big eyes that only amplifies the creepy level of the statue here. We aren't sure if there's been an investigation, but until then, we won't know anything. Video footage of a statue of the Virgin Mary weeping blood appeared online. The church housing this divine statue sits in the Minapuri Health Amazonian Wildlife National Reserve, and according to reports, the churches declare the incident a miracle, although the Vatican itself has other ideas. We didn't mean to spook you guys, but thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a good one.